Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It doesn't matter when you watch, as long as you're enjoying the content and the creator. Well, guys, I've been trying to stream for the last, what, 15 minutes? Somehow, it's not working or something. I, I can see myself, and all of a sudden the stream stops, um, or it just doesn't stream the PlayStation. So, in case in any moment the screen cuts off, I'm so sorry about that. Uh, but I will try to stream as much as possible of the story. So let's hope we can get enough story on the YouTube so you guys can enjoy it. If not, I'm very sorry. Apparently not the best conditions today. Sir, let's go. Hopefully you can get some. Get some
Down this road
story.
we go, to the skies we fly, leaving Akuma behind! Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
You might not be aware of this, but using the sentry gate takes a significant toll on Lady Trian.
Trian promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had no other choice.
I'm ready, too.
Okie dokie! Everybody, let's hold hands. To the grove we go!
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
Cass, memmy, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem.
Mim wants to try sewing. Here, why don't you give it a go?
Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem. Memmy, memmy, mem, 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 mem.
It's hard not to like Mim when they're so adorable. Oh, this is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
Mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, mem, mem. Memmy, mem. Memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem. Memmy, memmy, mem. Mem, 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 mem. Ah, memmy, mem, mem. Mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, memmy, mem, 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 mem. Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Cute. Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy? Puppy? Memmy, mem, 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 mem. Memmy.
It's already action hour. Lady Trianne, I hope you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trianne say?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword, let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trianne.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trianne's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trianne can't remember what Mama looked like anymore. Not even in the dream just now. Memmy mem. Memmy mem mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem. Memmy memmy mem mem memmy memmy mem mem. Memmy 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 mem mem memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem memmy mem 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 memmy mem 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 boom. Mem memmy mem 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 mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Trianne thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trianne out? Memmy mem 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 mem. Yay! And I'll call you Little Memmy from now on. Mem 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 mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Mem 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 memmy mem. Mem mem. Mem 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 mem. Me mem 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 memmy mem. Mem 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 mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Okie dokie. Trianne remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Circes would be willing to visit Akama. If we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time! Mem mem. Memmy mem mem memmy mem?
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Circes, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white dress. As the warps and wefts of the dress came into contact with the ground, they turned into paths and stairs. May this romantic path bring good tidings to Akama.
Look! A huge tree! It's huge! Here. Ma'am. Memmy mem mem mem. Mem 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 mem. Memmy mem memmy mem mem.
It's the Bough of Rift. the divine body of Circe's. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large, verdant forest. A long time ago, Felicis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
Something feels off. The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circe's give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival. There should still be a way in. I'm just a little surprised.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Oh, Trian found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side! The entrance on the other side. Where could it be? Wilbur's eyes are so sharp!
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgi should be just ahead of us.
Hello there.
As I expected, something's not right here. Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet. There is no way she would have neglected such an important diplomatic matter.
Hello? Is anyone there? Huh, no one's here.
I have an idea. Lady Trian, could you lend me that golden spindle? Do Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not. This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection. I'm sorry. I had to recite that chant so that the golden thread would resonate with the Titan's presence within the ley lines. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
But that shouldn't be.
Mem. Memmy.
Are they white dryad flowers?
What do we have here?
Hope the stream has worked so far. Yeah, I'm trying to give you a good experience here.
Hello there.
Yes, most puzzles right now are ass. They suck. They don't bring nothing of value. How do you say artifact wise? Yeah. Alright. By the way, thank you to all who are in my stream right now. Hope you like Honkai Star Rail. I am doing the story little by little. I can't just do it in one sitting. It's too much for my brain. But I hope you enjoy the story.
No, these aren't white dryads. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Dead me, mem. Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. but their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls. However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
But what happened to them? Why are there only tiny shadows of them left?
Mem, can you read their memories?
Let me try. Mem. Black cloak, sword toward the great tree.
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh! Trianne will be on high alert!
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There, on the steps.
This looks really scary.
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves. Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
Should we inform Aggie about this? Mem! Memmy Mem! Memmy Mem Mem Mem! The monster is alive! Trienne will protect everybody!
Trienne, please hide behind us. Miss, let's do this. As expected, the words Black, Sword, and Cloak... They're talking about the Black Tide.
Strike! Severing mountains! Yes, you! Together as one!
Share good fortunes.
Let us dance once more. Clouds scattered.
Yin and yang! You defeated it! Little Gray! Little Kaz! You're so strong! Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem.
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks. But at what price?
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akuma.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived. I can't say for sure when he'll regain consciousness.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the Grove either. You deserve a good rest now. Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Akuman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the Grove.
The Grove? You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castris and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Trienne just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the Grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the Grove to be the first to be impacted, though. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
But... what?
But they can't see for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the Grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off. Please, stay safe, everyone.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akima. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akima's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something... I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything that may happen.
All right. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. I don't want to overwhelm her with this bad news.
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Treeby, we should prepare for the worst. It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the Black Tide.
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid. Despite being a chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Mem? Memmy mem mem mem? Memmy mem memmy mem 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 memmy mem mem! Trienne knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the Titan who treats us the best. Mem, mem, memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem, 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 memmy, mem, mem, memmy, mem.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our flame chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
With the exception of Voronix, that is. They didn't lend us their power willingly. Memmy mem memmy mem mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem memmy mem 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 memmy mem 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 memmy mem.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide and did not descend into madness.
Trianne believes Circe's will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trianne. It's easy for Trianne to look for people because we can fly.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trianne. The golden thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trianne gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trianne, okay? We'll come right over and open the gate for you.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trianne. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind. Trianne was just trying to help.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trianne is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here. Remember all those brave heroes and the tales you've heard. They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could ensure that nothing went wrong with their plans. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm. In that case, brave Trianne shall clear the way for all of you. Memmy mem memmy mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem. Memmy mem 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 mem. Mem mem mem. Memmy mem mem mem.
So many monsters.
Memmy mem 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 mem. Memmy memmy.
Guys, I cannot stay too long today.
Just as I thought.
Let's just hope I can make it up for enough time for you guys to enjoy the stream.
could be, because when a life is devoured by the Black Tide, it loses its soul.
Oof.
As divined.
Sorry guys, I'm beginning to feel a little sick right now. Hopefully I can actually get to a good point so you guys could enjoy the story.
I can't open it. It was probably sealed in order to ward off the Black Tide. Yes. Most of the doors on Amphorius are sealed using the power of Yanis.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision. My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the New Sporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden. The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth. Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn where their next destination lies. Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price. In other words, this voice isn't created out of thin air. That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove, the Black Tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the scholars have been wiped. But that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading toward the holy city of Akama as we speak. Only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, Circe's core flame will reach Akama before long. But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And our mortal remains. And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Miss, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please give me some time. You don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, he's especially particular about his full name. Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source and have a similar composition, which in this case refers to the soul. He calls this theory Nesporism. It is an extremely complicated theory. You should get him to explain it himself if you're interested. Provided that he is still alive. Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. We can just focus on retrieving the core flame then. I do not wish to consider this possibility. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame, but managed to escape. It is located at the top of the giant tree and is where Cersei's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame should still be there. But making our way there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound.
All right.
Right. Let's see whether he left any similar directions for us along the way. Alchemy is truly incredible.
Alright guys, I'm sorry, I can't keep up right now. I feel so horrible. I feel like I have the chills or something, like I'm starting to catch something. So I think I'm gonna stop it right here. Hopefully you have enjoyed whatever is in the stream. Sorry for the first part of the story that basically had internet problems and you couldn't watch it as full thing. But okay, I hope you have enjoyed the stream. I really want to do more, but sadly I feel like I gotta take some rest or something. So, thank you so much for watching. Remember the most important part. Hagan bien y no miren a quién. And take care of each other. Peace and chicken grease. Bye. Subscribe for more content. Alright, so bye guys, subscribe for more content. See you on the next stream.